watch on Twitch may be coming back today, hopefully, if he's not sick. But it's okay, I completely understand. I mean, I think it's pretty crowded in the areas that he went, so I mean, it could happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Getting sick sucks. But it seems like every time he goes out of town somewhere, he gets sick. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm so excited for all the followers I have. I'm so happy. So happy. I know it may not seem like it, because I'm not like, you know, but I am. I promise you, I am. It's just, I am still half asleep. My husband is still asleep, and so are my neighbors. So if I were to like jump up and down and yell, I might wake quite a few people up, and I feel like that'd be a little bit unfair. But I am very excited, very, so happy, so happy. I can barely talk. Oh gosh, all my animals are here. 3 cats and 2 dogs. So you can only see the dogs, but the cats are all right here. One of them was just talking to both of them. I don't know if you heard it. Yeah, today, after stream, I'm gonna do some chores, and then I'm gonna film a spicy video for my spicy site, and then I'm gonna start editing a YouTube video that I filmed so I can have it ready for Sunday. And then Thursday is a kick stream, so we're going to be playing some games since I did yoga yesterday for them. And then Thursday finish editing, get a thumbnail ready, get all that ready, and then plan for some YouTube videos. Plan next week, Friday, will be paint by the numbers again. Hopefully y'all had some fun, so hopefully I'll see y'all on Friday as well, so we can get our Bob Ross on and continue painting to see how our painting will turn out. I don't know if it's going to come out good. I really don't. But we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try, and if it comes out good, maybe we can hang it up somewhere. Even if it doesn't come out good, maybe I can still put it somewhere and be like, yeah, I did that. It may not look good, but I did that, you know? So, yeah. Let's see if I can get this cover to them. There. That way they can both be covered. What? What you looking at? My baby girls. They always gotta be with me. And then I don't know about these guys, why they gotta be here. Hey. What are you doing here? You said you could be on camera today. Hmm? Who said that you could be on camera today? Kitty. He likes to be played like a bongo. And can y'all believe that's supposed to be the baby? He's like 2 or 3. I'm not quite sure how old the other one is, because he did move in from outside last year. I think he's like 6, 7, maybe. And then our oldest cat's like 13, 14, something like that. little bit, I'll get up my yoga mat so we can get started. But yeah, other than that, not much else is going on. My nails are still holding on. I did them last Thursday, so they're still good. I'm sure here soon I can kind of see some lifting. But nothing too bad. I know, it just looked weird for some reason. What, kitty? He's hyper. Oh, goodness. But yeah. Not much else is going on. Just chores and then filming content, editing. And then the video that I'm editing shouldn't take that long, so maybe I will end up taking another nap today because I'm still pretty tired from yesterday. So what are you doing, kitty? He likes being under the covers. He does this quite often. Even though he's fluffy and has a lot of fur, he's not warm enough. He needs to be under the covers. Why? I don't know. He's weird. Sometimes I have to take him out of the covers to make sure he gets some air. Because, yeah, he will cook himself for hours. And I gotta make sure he's okay. Same thing with them. I gotta check on them if they've been under the covers for too long, because they'll get way too hot, and this one will get so overheated that she needs water right then and there. So yeah, I keep an eye on them as well. They still hate me waking up so early in the morning, but they love it when I do streams from over here. So the fact that my streams, 3 out of 3 out of the streams are here in the living room, and the rest are on the computer. They love being able to hang out with me and be on the couch while I'm doing what I'm doing. Because at my desk, she hangs out with me on the chair, and then she will either hang out with me under my desk or just stay with my husband. But they don't get to like be comfy like they are here. Like they have a comfy bed and stuff like that, but I don't know, I guess it's just not enough. But here it's their happy place. Because me and my husband like to rot on the couch. I mean, we still get our stuff that we need done, you know, like go do our chores and things like that. But outside of that, we like to rot on the couch. One, because we don't like to be around big crowds anymore. Ever since COVID happened. I just realized the light is out again. I have to twist it. Anyways, ever since COVID happened, we just stopped like being around big crowds. We get kind of anxiety when there's too many people. Where I do. I get tense when there's like stores are way too busy and there's too many people around me, and I'm just like, get away from me, you got germs. Anyways, we don't really like going out to eat to restaurants anymore because one, so many places are expensive nowadays. Two, we don't want to go out to eat and the food not end up being good because the taste has changed or quality or has gone down, or we don't want to go out and eat somewhere that's overly crowded where we can't really talk, where we really can't hear ourselves or hear things going on. And it's like, it's so much trouble now that's like we've gotten so used to eating at home because of COVID that we really enjoy it. Like, we like being able to get our little dinner trays out, put our food there, sit on the couch, smoke, watch whatever we want to watch. Don't have to worry about other people being too loud. We don't have to worry about the server taking forever to get our food. The only thing we really have to worry about is if we go out to eat, to make sure that they, like, if we go out to get food and bring it back, all we have to really worry about is that they included all our food in the bag. And if we cook, we're able to make sure our food tastes the way we want it. So, yeah. We'd like to couch rot. What did I say? I don't know. We like to couch rot. But I'm hoping that with this spring and this summer coming up, I would like to try to go out to like the lakes and rivers that are like close to us. Maybe go camping, or maybe visit some other parts of Arkansas, or go back to one of the places that we like going around here. We shall see. The only issue is her. She's a crier, like a cry howler when we leave her alone. And especially in unknown places, we're not sure how they would take it. So staying in a hotel may not work out. They may end up kicking us out because of her crying. So it may have to be like an Airbnb. And with the Airbnb, we'll have to let them know, like, hey, our dog's a cry, she may howl, and we're going to end up leaving to go do this, and that. I'm sure they'll understand, but yeah, no. She hates leaving the house. She's like us, Wanda. She hates leaving the house. And I get it, but the thing is, that one over there loves leaving the house. She loves going on walks. She likes going in rivers, lakes. She likes getting in the water, all of that. So it's not fair to just stay home just because of her and because of us. So we still take them out, even though she hates the hell out of it. But yeah, no, she loves it, but the thing is, she's getting so old now that we take her outside and she gets tired within an hour. But that's fine, It'll keep her happy. So this spring and this summer, we're definitely going to take them out and take them for walks and stuff like that. And I'll make vlogs of it so that way y'all can see. And even if it's short vlogs, I will show y'all them having fun. I definitely miss camping, but if we do go camping this year, I want to get cots, because we usually sleep on air mattress, but that's really not that comfortable anymore, especially with like being in my mid-30s now, or almost. I don't think my back can take it, so I would like to get a cot of some kind, or maybe a bigger tent. Maybe something that we can kind of stand up in, or like kind of like do this. But the one we have, you kind of have to like hunch down pretty well, so it'd be nice. When I was younger, my parents had a really big one, like one that had like, you could easily make 4 rooms out of it if you put the little dividers up. But if you didn't want to, it can make a big old one that could fit like a queen size air mattress. And then quite a few other things, like if you had like a aired up couch or stuff like that, or a table for in there, things like that, it could fit in there. And I loved that tent. It was huge. But back then we slept in sleeping bags. We didn't even sleep on anything, so that was not very comfy. A lot of times we were on rocks. But we still had so much fun, and I miss camping. Definitely want to try to fish again this year, but we'd have to get our fishing license, but we'll see. Just want to be able to be outside a little bit more than we usually are. But sometimes it's hard because our allergies can get terrible, 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 terrible. Not just us, their allergies can get bad. So it's like, ugh. But we'll see. We shall see. And I think in June my parents were talking about coming down here, which will be fun. You know, they usually will try to come down for Father's Day, and usually that's when it's a little bit warmer. Sometimes it could take about to like July to get more warm, but for them it'll be warmer because our families are from Texas. My mom is used to that hot and cold, and even the cold over there is too much for her now. She's constantly because not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that, we bought her a hoodie blankie, and she lives in that thing. She even sleeps in it, she told me. So yeah, it needs to be warmer, because if not, she's just going to be sitting outside most of the time that she's here. Or if not, we can just buy her like a little heater. I can find like a heating blanket, or a small heating blanket of some kind to have for her, so she can stay warm while all of us are not like cooking, you know. Okay, enough yapping. Let me get my yoga mat so we can get started. Okay, let me put you there for a quick second. Just trying to find the angle that I had yesterday. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I think this might be good. I mean, it does end up cutting me off. Okay, let's try that. I mean, that's fine if it ends up cutting off my head. You know, I can still see like the rest of my body to see what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm just making sure y'all can hear me okay. I probably should start hooking up my my microphones when I do this. Oh, I did not mean to get out of that. Okay. let's get started with our yoga first.
Gentle yoga practice for flexibility and stress relief. So this is a practice meant to be fairly simple. We're not going to be doing anything overly strenuous or too complicated. So great for all levels. Beginners are absolutely welcome. And there are no props required for this practice as well. So just make your way onto your mat, and we're going to start in a cross-legged seated position. So just sitting any way that works for your hips and for your lower back. We're trying to find a nice lift along the spine, to roll our shoulders down and away from the ears with your chin parallel to the ground. And you can just close your eyes here. Beginning by taking some deep breaths in and out through your nose. Just checking in to see how you're feeling in this moment. If there's anything you need to be aware of in your body, or if you find that your mind is a bit overactive. Just being aware of what's happening without criticizing it or trying to fix it. We're just taking in information and at the same time trying to create space. And we'll add a little neck release here, so you can drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. And if you'd like, you can also bring your left hand behind your lower back. The further you reach that hand, the more you'll feel this towards the top of your shoulder. Just let your head be heavy. Pressing your left shoulder down. And you can roll so that you have your chin pointing down towards your right shoulder, changing the sensation of the stretch. Take one more full belly breath. And lift your head back up and through to center. Release the arms. We'll just do the same thing to the other side. So you can drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and maybe reach your right hand towards your lower back, almost as if you're trying to wrap and hold onto your left hip. Push your right shoulder down. Let go of any tension in your jaw or in your facial muscles. Always trying to breathe in and out through our nose. Then you can tuck your chin towards your left shoulder, stretching a little bit more towards the back of your neck. Let's lift our head back up and release the hands. You can roll your shoulders here, whatever feels good. And now staying seated, you're just going to bring your legs out in front of you and widen your feet wider than your hips. Flex your feet so you're just on your heels here, and we're just going to do a little windshield wiper motion with the knees, dropping them from side to side. And the next time you drop your knees over to the left, hold it here and see if you can emphasize pushing your right hip down. So just stretching into that outer right hip. You might feel it a little bit more towards the inner thigh and the inner groin. Let's lift up and just go to the other side. This time, instead of lifting that left hip off the ground, think of pushing it back down. It won't touch the mat, which is fine, but we're trying to intend it there. Lifting all the way back up, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together, knees fall apart, Baddha Konasana, your butterfly pose, sometimes also called cobbler's pose. You can hold onto your big toes with your two-piece fingers here and think of lifting and pulling up through your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, and at the same time, think of pushing and pressing your thighs down. So a little bit of a tiny back bend here. Take a big breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. And you can release the hold of your toes, instead walk your hands out in front of you, and just fold all the way down. I'm letting my spine naturally round. I'm making this very easy, letting gravity do most of the work for me, rather than pushing, pulling, and straining. And just melt into the forward fold for 3 breaths here. Whatever was on your mind prior to stepping onto your mat, see if you can let it go for now and really focus on being with yourself in this present moment. If you notice your mind wandering, just come back to the flow of your breath, or just focus on the sensations you feel in your body. Start to push your hands into the floor so you can curl back up inch by inch. No need to rush this. And we'll bend our knees in. I'm just going to turn to the side. It'll make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. We're going to straighten our legs out in front of us. And all you're going to do is cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee. And then bend your left knee as much as you'd like. Use your hands behind you here to help support and lift your chest up. And the further you walk that left foot in, the more intensely you're going to feel this. And I like to just let my leg rock my hips a little bit side to side. Just a gentle swaying motion. This is a seated variation of pigeon pose, targeting the outer hip into the glute. And slide that left leg straight once more, uncross the leg, and we do the same thing on the other side. Left ankle over the top of your right knee, and bring that right foot in as is appropriate to you. Try not to round and slouch. Really use your arms for support. Roll your shoulders back, lift up through your chest, and you can just sway or rock a little. You don't have to. Staying still is wonderful as well. And straighten that right leg, release, and let's find tabletop pose on hands and knees. So placing your palms under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're really just coming here so we can transition into a low lunge. So your right foot will step forward to the top of the mat. So you can align your knee over your ankle. And you might choose to just keep your fingertips down on the mat. If you'd like, you can also bring your palms over your thigh, adding a tiny little back bend here. So I'm focusing on melting my hips down and really stretching into my left thigh and left hip here. Make sure it's not hurting or pinching your lower back. If it is, just keep your palms down to the mat. So either option is really nice here. Relax your shoulders down. And get the inhale to be just as long as your exhale. And we'll all tuck the back toes under so we can lift the back knee off the mat. And we're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Virjanasana. You can widen your feet towards the edges of the mat. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you want here. More of a ragdoll variation. You can hold onto your upper arms, just dangling as you sway side to side. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed between both feet. That you're not leaning on your heels more or on the balls of your feet. Try to find that center point of gravity. Let your head be even heavier like a bowling ball. Release your fingertips down to the mat. You can bend your knees a little bit more and just bring your feet hip-width distance apart again. Right away we'll go into our low lunge on the other side. So step your right foot all the way back and drop your right knee down to the mat. So my left knee is on top of my ankle, and maybe I'm staying here with my hands down, or maybe I'm bringing my palms towards the knee or towards the thigh, adding a little bit of
She's
a back.
growling because the
But the priority
cat is
here
on
is to
TV.
be super mindful of how this feels in your lower back. We're not trying to create more tension, we're trying to release it. So know when it's appropriate for you to ease off and back off a little. There's really nothing to prove. And we'll curl the back toes under, lift your back knee off the mat. Instead of stepping to the top of the mat, we're going to step into downward dog. So your left foot will step to the back of the mat. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart. Your feet are about hip width distance apart or so. And you can absolutely bend your knees as you reach your chest towards your thighs. Any little movements that feel good here. Try to get a full body stretch in this pose. As you curl your tailbone up, you draw your lower belly in. Big breath. And let's bring our knees to the mat and just lower down onto your belly. Sphinx pose. Come onto your forearms, palms flat to the floor, and lift up through your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Lightly pushing each toe into the floor. And same thing here, I'm pushing my pubic bone into the mat, and I'm lengthening my tailbone towards my heels so that I'm not creating any tension in my lower back. I want to concentrate this on my mid and upper back. One more deep breath. And let's find child's pose. You're going to press back, big toes together, knees go as wide as you would like them to be. The wider they are, the deeper you will feel this, the more of a stretch it will be. And as you press your hips back, you can walk your hands out in front of you and fold on down. 5 breaths here. To really ground yourself. To check in. Let gravity pull you a little bit deeper into the stretch. And let's walk our
just wants to do what it wants.
Last round.
Right, there is that for that video. And then here in a bit we will do our stretching for the inflexible here in just a bit. But yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this, honestly, because all last year I kept telling myself I really want to get back into yoga. I really want to get back into it because I feel like it'll help my back pain. And just for some reason I never did it, and finally now that I'm healing up, finally, like things are not hurting when I deep stretch and all of that, I'm glad I'm able to get into it. Just because, yeah, my back, my back, it's been bothering me. Yeah, this next stretch is a little bit longer, but this one really, really gets you stretching, so yeah. Let's get started.
Hey guys, it's Anna, and welcome back to another full body stretch.
I gotta skip ahead because she does talk about like her yoga pants or whatever that she wears.
And get started with this stretching routine. To start, we're going to say crisscross and do 5 deep breaths while reaching up as you inhale and then down as you exhale. So we'll do 4 more.
This stretching usually pops my back and hips, which feel amazing. She's using her front-facing camera, I forgot. Either way, I'm stretching it. What? Let's stretch this one a little bit more. This is where usually my neck pops. Yeah, there it goes. What? definitely trying.
Again, staying in the stretch, reach up. And now reach forward as far as you can. Now we're going to straighten out your right leg. Take your left foot so that it's touching the inside of the leg. Now flex your right foot and we're going to reach sideways with the top of the leg as far as you can. So if you don't feel stretched here, you can reach all the way over to try and touch your foot. But for most beginners, it probably be someplace around here. Now rotate your hips to reach for the top of the leg. Again, make sure to keep this right foot flexed so you get a really deep stretch in your hamstring. You can now point this right foot and try to sink even deeper into the stretch. So try to push your chest even closer to your right leg. Again, if you're out here, that's totally fine. Just go as deep into the stretch as you can. You can now come back up and we're going to reach over top of the bent leg.